Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So, in today's session, what we are going to start? We are going to start a new chapter named as communication. Communication means what? I'm talking with you. Okay, this is a way of communication. In this chapter, we are going to see the different modes of communication, like your personal communication, postal communication, your landline communication, mass communication, communication using mobile phones, okay, etc. and etc. So come with me and start the chapter. Every minute of every day, all over the world, people are sending and receiving messages. Sending and receiving messages is called communication. People communicate with each other in many different ways. They can speak to each other, make gestures, or write a note. In the past, people have sent messages over long distance using drums or flashing lights, or even smoke signals. Letter pigeons or horse riders were used to carry messages written on paper too far off places. But all these were not reliable. See, in every second, in every minute, all the people all over the world are sending and receiving the message. So this sending and receiving of the message is called as a communication. People communicate with each other in different ways. Okay, I can talk, then I'm talking with you. But suppose there are many person present on this planet Earth who can't talk. So they use sign language to communicate. Okay. In the past, if I talk about the communication process in ancient time, people used to send messages over uh, by sending pigeons or by sending some other animals. They also used to beat drum. Okay, they also used to flash lights. All these are the means of communication in ancient times. Over the year, the speed of communication has increased tremendously. Some people say that our world is shrinking because as communication improves, it takes less and less time to get a message to the other side of the world. These days, messages in the form of pictures, writings, and sound can be sent electronically. Telephones, radios, televisions, fax machines, and computers all work in this way. So, over the period of time, the way of communication changed drastically. Okay, now people says that our world is shrinking. Why our world is shrinking? Because all our world comes under a small gadget, and that small gadget is known as mobile phones. Okay, open your mobile phone, you can talk with anyone. Okay, you can chat with anyone, and we can get any information only a tap of the finger. That's why our world is shrinking. Okay, now let's start with personal communication. What is the meaning of personal communication? People send letters through postal system, and use telephone cells for personal communication. Personal communication means the communication between only two people. Okay, and for this mode of communication we use postal services and mobile phones. Postal services, what is the meaning of postal services? Let's have a look. See, by means of letter, people can share news and send messages to friends and relatives far away. Before the invention of telegraph and telephone, the postal system was the only reliable means of long distance communication. See, by writing letter or by sending postcard, we can communicate with our friends and our close relatives. Earlier, when telephones were not started, people used to write letters. Okay, even today the postal system is the most important and cheapest means of communication. But still, after the invention of mobile phones and telephones, still the postal services are cheap in comparison of all other means of communication. Almost every village, town, or city in India has a post office. In every city, in every village, and in every area of India have postal services. We can send letter anywhere in the world through the postal services. We can post a letter by taking it on the post office or by dropping it into the post box. Postmen make regular collection of letters and take them to the post office by sorting. Still today, we can send letters to our relatives using post offices. Still, postmen collect all the letters from that post box and drop to our respective addresses. After sorting, letters are sent to different places by bus, trains, and aeroplanes. Now see, when all the letters are taken from that post box, okay, they all are sorted. Suppose 10 letters have to go in Chennai, 10 letters have to go to Mumbai. So all these letters are sorted out, and using the different means of transportation they have sent. Now, there are courier services which transport our letters and parcels much faster. We also have the service of courier services. Through courier services, we can send our goods and services. Many cities post office also offer courier services. Now, the post offices which offer the courier services are called as speed post. Speed post cost a little more than the ordinary post. Speed post, as the name suggests, it is very speed. Okay, it has a speed. Okay, so our speed post contains a little more money in comparison of any ordinary post. Our letters reach faster if the complete address contain a pin code. See, our letters can fast to their destination if we put a pin code on our letters. So here you can see this is our post office, okay, and this is our India Post. Okay, now after post offices, here comes telephone, means landline. Telephone is an instrument that sends and receives voice messages. It is one of the most valuable means of communication. In just a few seconds, we can telephone a person across the street, in another part of the country, or anywhere in the world. The word telephone comes from two Greek words, means tele means far and phone means sound. The telephone is the fastest and most convenient means of two-way communication. Today, hundreds of millions of telephones serves people all over the world. To talk to someone in another city, we use STD code. To talk to someone in another country, we use ISD facility. Now see, telephone is divided into two parts, landline and mobile phones. First of all, we are going to see landline. See, telephone is an instrument which is used by a human being to send and receive informations or communication. Within a few seconds, we can communicate with the people sitting here, with the people sitting at any other part of the country or any other part of the world. Okay, the word telephone comes from the Greek word, which is the combination of two words. Tele means far and phone means sound. So if we want to communicate within our country, then we are going to use STD code. Okay, but if we want to communicate any other person who lives not in our country but who lives in any other country, then we are going to use STD code. Okay, now telephone, mobile. Here comes the turn of mobile. See, mobile or cellular phones can be carried along with you. You can call a person or receive a call even while you are traveling. If you have a mobile phone, you can contact it anytime, wherever you are. In case of emergency, a mobile phone is the best way of instant communication. In business contacts, it play a great role. Now see, my dear student, you can't carry landline with yourself, okay? But we can carry mobile phones. Mobile phone or cellular phones are the best way of communication. In case of emergency, we can communicate using mobile or cell phones. Okay, suppose we are traveling and some case of emergency emerged, and if we have a cell phone, then we can contact. Okay, this is all about your personal communication. Now we are going to discuss about mass communication. Mass communication means you are communicating with a dozen or hundred or thousand or lakh of people at one time. See, when messages are sent to a large audience, the type of communication is called mass communication. Okay, whenever you are sending a message to a large group of people, so that kind of communication is called as your mass communication. Books are one of the oldest methods of mass communication. So which is the oldest way of mass communication? Our books are published, okay, and each and everyone bought them and read them. It is the oldest way of mass communication. Internet is one of the newest. If books are oldest, then which is the new way of mass communication? Internet. Newspapers, radio and televisions, all are the new way of mass communication. Let's have a look. Newspaper and magazines. Newspaper covered news and information from different parts of the world. Newspapers have certain advantages over television and radio as they cover most news and in much greater detail. See, newspapers covers news and information about the different parts of the country as well as different parts of the world. Okay, and it has certain advantages in comparison of television and radio because newspaper cover much more detail. Okay, it is not possible to give each and each and every detail in verbal way, okay, but it is possible to put each and every detail in your written form. So newspapers and magazines are our written form of information. Newspapers are printed in various language. By only literate people can read newspaper. See, newspapers are printed not only on national language, that is our English and Hindi, but it is also printed in many regional languages. Each and every state of India as well as UT have their own local newspapers. The most important newspapers of our country India are the Times of India, the Hindustan Times, Navbharat Times, the Hindu, Malayalam Manorama, the Indian Express, the Tribune, Amrit Bazar Patrika, and the Patriot. Okay, these are the most common newspapers of India. Now, magazines. Magazines are also the good means of mass communication. Okay, magazines are also published in many languages: Hindi, English, Assamese, Odia, Kannada, Punjabi, Kashmiri, Dongri, Sanskrit, any one language. Okay, they may be published weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. See, newspapers are published on a daily basis, but magazines are published on weekly basis, maybe on monthly basis, or maybe on yearly basis. Okay, some of the most common magazines of India are India Today, Outlook, Grih Shobha, Saras Salil, Sarita, Nandan, Sports Star, Filmfare, Business World. Okay, all these are the common magazines of India. See, this is your newspaper type. Okay, now radio. Radio is one of the most important means of communication. See, radio is also a very important mode of mass communication. It broadcasts music, news, discussions, interviews, events related with sports, events related with astronomy, events related with space and technology, etc. and etc. People always used to listen and used to enjoy their favorite shows broadcasted on radio. Our national radio broadcasting system is station. Our national radio broadcasting station is called Akashwani or All India Radio. See, we have a national level radio broadcasting channel, and the name of that channel is Akashwani or All India Radio. We also have some private radios named as FM channels. Okay, now television. See, this is your radio set. Now let's discuss about television. See, television is one of the most important means of communication. Television, once again, one of the most important means of mass communication. Okay, in radio, we can only hear, we can't see. But in television, we can hear as well as we can see. Okay? Because it brings pictures and sound around the world into millions of homes. Communication satellites in space relay TV pictures across oceans and continents. Now, how we can see pictures on television? By the satellites. Okay? On television, we can watch news, sports events, and any other events happening throughout our country or throughout the world. Okay, and TV provides us many entertaining channels as well as news channels, sports channels, fashion magazines, and fashion channels, etc. and etc. Our national television is called Doordarshan. So our national television, the name of India's national television is Doordarshan. There are several private TV channels too. Important events like cricket matches and meetings are shown live on TV because of satellites. See, Doordarshan is our national channel. Apart from our national channel, we also have several private channels. Okay, live events like cricket, debates, etc. and etc. we can see live on our TV sets. Okay, so this is the example of TV. Okay, now here comes the concept of internet. See, the internet is a vast computer network linking together millions of computers all over the world. Internet is the most important source of mass communication. Okay, internet connects our telephone lines via satellites. Okay, we are talking on landline, we are talking on mobile phones, but how can we are talking? Because our internet connect our mobile phones, our landlines, our TV channels by the satellites. Another quick way of communication is the email or electronic mail. And another way of communication in mass is electronic mail or email. Okay, through email we can send messages and letters very far. Okay, we use internet to send and receive emails, and for sending your electronic mails we need internet. People can also surf the net and find the latest news on the website all over the world. So the people from all over the world can surf on the net and can find their desired information. These websites are part of the world wide web. So all this information which is present on our internet are the part of world wide web, means www. Suppose you are searching about Virat Kohli, then how you are going to search? You are going to search www.viratkohli.com or www.famouscricketorsoftheworld.com. Okay, in this way you are going to search. Okay, the internet can also be used for exchange information, send messages, and to buy things. Messages can also be sent or received through the email. See, through internet we not only can send messages from one place to another place, even we can order food, even we can order our clothing, even we can order our daily essentials, like we can order through Flipkart, through Amazon, through Meesho, okay, through any through Mantra, etc. and etc. All these websites are connected with the internet. Okay, see, internet made our life very easy. Okay, so my dear student, this is all in this chapter. Okay, now go thoroughly through this chapter and complete the exercise based on this chapter. Okay, I'm taking a leave and I'm going to meet with you all in my next session with a new topic. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Bye.